Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Civilization 6 Gathering Storm. We are playing as Hungary, and I'm very excited to get back to this game. I only record, enough to get one episode per day, except for Sundays, and so that's 6 episodes a week. That's only, what, two and a half hours of episodes that I get to record each week, so I'm always pretty excited to get back to these every week when I do, because I don't play through the episode a whole lot, Maybe someday I'll have to just start doing 2 episodes a day or something like that, just to be able to get into these a lot more, because it's really, really fun, especially when you get into the war and stuff like that, which is exactly where we find ourselves as of this moment. On the verge of war with Hungary, who has proven to be incredibly strong in all things, war making and whatnot. I will say, I will reiterate, if you haven't seen much of the other episodes, if you're just kind of coming into this series late, or if you have and just kind of forgotten the situation at hand, we are on probably one of the worst maps for Hungary that you will ever find. There are no geothermal fissures. There is a single river anywhere on this first continent, like at all, which is another big thing that Hungary has going for them. So both of those things completely eliminated. Plus, we're on an island-focused map with tons of water between all the land masses. So neither one of our cavalry units is really getting to really stretch its legs, figuratively and literally. So it's been a very challenging map in that sense, yet it's proving how incredibly strong Hungary's other bonus actually is. And the bonus of being able to recruit the city-states units onto your side to be able to go to war with. So we have taken so much of this land with just the city-states units, really. We have very few of our own units. Well, we have a lot more now, I should clarify, because we have had to build up a little bit of a naval force and a few other units of our own, just because the city-state units don't have a ton of naval force themselves. But a lot of the units that we've done so far to conquer the rest of this, like Scythia and Germany and things like that, that was almost purely done with city-state units. But anyway, all that aside, we are about to go to war with Norway here. We've already taken one of their cities, and then we quickly pieced them out just to kind of get a little bit of a foothold. We knew that we were going to have the loyalty that we needed because we had we were going right into a heroic age, which is very good. Obviously, Norway is in a dark age, which that double thing definitely helps us and hurts them. We are already locked into another golden age after this, so we have nothing to worry about in the next 10 to 19 turns, whatever that ends up being. We are going to be able to hold on to any lands we capture here, I think, pretty easily, unless Norway gets a really strong heroic age or golden age themselves. I guess since they're in a dark age, that would be a heroic age. But I don't think even with that, that'll be enough to prevent us being able to hold on to their land. So anyway, got a lot of units here, very, very close to their cities. We'll probably go ahead and start taking over the city up here, Skien. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And then we'll probably swing down to Christian Sand, and Bergen, and move over from there. In fact, there's the capital down here, Nidaros. So I think if we take these 3, we'll have a very open path into Nidaros down here. And I don't know how much more we'll take beyond that, because we don't really need a whole lot. Maybe enough to be able to get us a good position to go against Congo over here. And kind of go from there. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself, honestly, because our first target is this city up here, and maybe a little bit of Bergen over here as well. We'll have to kind of see how these things play out. We got plenty of units to do this. Are we ready to actually declare the war now? Let me see. If we wait just a little bit longer, we can upgrade these crossbowmen into field cannons, and I think that might be a really, really good trigger point at that point. We are currently working on an ironclad here. It's not going to come out in time for this first part of this war, I don't think. We could go ahead and upgrade some of these other guys to ironclad now if we wanted to. It does require 2 coal apiece and a little bit of gold. We got plenty of gold for that. Are we currently sporting the reduced upgrade? We are not. But I don't know if that's going to be critical necessarily. We're making 1,000 gold per turn, so honestly, I don't know that we need it. I think just going ahead and going through and upgrading these as is, I think is going to be perfectly fine. I'm sure there was a reason why I was holding on to them, but I can't remember what it was, so we're just going to go ahead and do this. Going to get all you guys upgraded. We don't have the battleships yet, which makes sense. Anybody else here that can get upgraded right away? I don't think so. Privateers are ready to go. Here is our Huszars that they're upgraded from our original Black Armies, so they're going to be in a good spot. Obviously, we want to get these crossbowmen upgraded here in a 3 turn, so we want to save a little bit of money for that. But I think upgrading the rest of these guys is not going to be a problem at all. Everything else looks good. You are a frigate. Everybody out here. None of you guys have upgrades. Nope, I think we are in a good spot. Is there... Let me see, what was I going to say? We don't have the thing to upgrade to armadas yet, right? I kind of forget where I left off, so I apologize. Give me a second. I'm looking in the wrong spot entirely. I should be looking at the civics. Yeah, it's over here, mobilization. So no, we're a little ways away from that. We'll get that probably the next war, the next set, which is fine. All right, where are we at? Speaking of some ships, here's a privateer here. There's actually a city-state privateer over here that was moving up this way for some reason. Why are you going in that direction? Oh, I guess this is currently showing as blocked. So we'll go ahead and let you continue on your merry way. That's going to be fine. What about you? What are you doing? You're not doing anything as of this second. We'll kind of get you started moving over this way as well. And you are going to go ahead and just chill, because as soon as we get railroads here in a little bit, we will get you to... We don't have railroads yet, do we? I didn't forget. I did forget. We do have railroads. Never mind. You are going to start doing railroads right away. In fact... Oh, it looked like a road to me. So it is... Build route. Oh, I was hoping... When it said build route, I was hoping that meant that it was going to, like, build a route to a city like it used to. Used to back in Civ, I guess Civ 5 days even, or maybe... Seems like several civs, you used to be able to say, hey, build a route to this city over here, and it would build all the necessary railroads or roads along that path. And I wish you could still do that. And obviously, the road makes sense that you don't do it anymore because you do it with trade routes. But it would be nice if we could route to with the railroads, but it's not to be. What was I doing with you guys? I actually don't know. I guess I'll move you over here to the front lines. Although we have a lot of units over here, I don't know that we're going to need everybody. But there's no real reason to keep you here. And I think if I remember right, we were passing around our governor here. Not that one, sorry. I always click that one for the governors because it looks like a person. We were passing around Amani here. She's about to rise in Armage, however you say that, in 4 turns. And we will go ahead and try and levy their city-states if we can get them flipped to our side. Which we should because she's got the double thing here. And that'll give us a couple of free envoys there as well. We'll pass her around, getting as many free envoys as we can along the way. Alright, so you guys have plenty of movement. We'll just get you guys all pushed up to the front over here. No real reason not to. I may not push you all the way up. Let's get you up there with some of these guys. Because again, I am going to have to convert you guys into some better units here in a moment. You're already a core, so you're ready to rock and roll. I will probably want to cover you guys up with some... Well, actually, once we start the war, we'll just probably land you. So you guys might actually be okay. You're ready to go. So let's go ahead and swing your out this way. Okay, you're going to become a fishery. We're also passing her around. That is correct. And now I remember. Another frigate. Gotta get you turned into a core. Did we have a spare frigate floating around here somewhere that I forgot about? No, I'm not sure what we were doing with you then. Or was I building another one? Guess not. So I guess we will just probably buy another frigate over there just to get you a buddy, so that way you're not just a single frigate floating around out there. Alright, so the rest of you guys just kind of chill. We may actually be declaring war here this next turn. Very soon, at least. Oh, that's right. We were going to wait till we get the cannons. That's right. So, still soon, but just not quite yet. Let me actually land you over here and see if you can poke around and see what's going on this side of things. Got a cavalry unit. Guess we'll get you covered up by somebody. Or whatever. Go over there. That's fine. You want some iron. I don't really want to give you any iron. Sorry. I know we're probably not using a whole lot of it right now, but anything that will help you is not going to help me, most likely. I don't think we're building we've got one more ship coming out, but it's not super critical to our current plan. So I think go ahead and swapping you out for the 50% gold discount so that we can at least get the crossbowman upgraded here in a second will be fine. It does slow this thing down quite a bit, but I'm not too worried about it. Getting up to mobilization will be pretty critical. Also, getting those envoys would be really nice as well. How close are we? Oh, we're going to get 15 or 2 field cannons here pretty quickly. So that one I think is really good to pick up. Completed the factory. We can go right into coal power plants. Now, just going to start putting some CO2 emissions in the air, but I'm not sure that that's a huge problem. Let's do a canal here, which would be kind of interesting to kind of bridge through here. Actually, we could get a canal across this water here, just to say that we did. Would be kind of an interesting reason, but I don't know that I want to put a canal here, because that's obviously being heavily used. If we did anything, we'd probably put a canal... I don't know how we would do it. Maybe from here to here? That would take up that wheat. I mean, a canal would be fun, but it's not really critical. It's not completely necessary for what we're looking at. Let's go ahead and just knock out a monument real quick, because that is going to get us to the armadas and things that much quicker. So we do have 2 envoys here. Now, we are not suzerain of a lot of places, unfortunately. So definitely locking in some suzerain in a few places would be good. I mean, we're suzerain all these places currently, which is pretty awesome. But we still need some work on Mexico City. Still need some tons of work on Jerusalem, but that's probably a bit outside of what we can do. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and put 1 here and 1 here. And the reason I'm going to do that is because here in a moment we're going to get 2 for here. Actually, no, we need to do 2 here. Because once we put her in place and then levy their city-state units, that'll get them up to 7, which should mean we get to hold on to it as soon as we move her away from there. So I think that is actually the better move. And that actually might be a better trigger than the field cannons is stealing that from Norway before we start the war, actually. All right, let's go ahead and get some railroads. How do we want to do this? Probably just come down here to this city first. Just kind of work our way along, getting some railroads locked in. I mean, I don't know. Just get over here to this area. It's really just be nearby. Frigate, just gonna help cover up some of these units. That'll be fine. Here's a frigate. It's actually got a promotion. How about you sneak over here? Anything to help with district defenses is definitely going to be helpful. All you guys kind of swing around this way at this point. Be ready to move in whenever we need you to. You're going to go ahead and land over here because you are about to become a cannon. Go ahead and cover that guy up. Admiral, just head this direction. You're not the same people, are you? Antioch, you are. Can you become a... No, you can't. Too bad that's not an upgrade that we can pick up. I guess... I'm not sure what the trigger... Or if you can even do that. I guess the city-state themselves has to actually convert themselves into a better type of unit. All these ironclads start heading out this direction, I think. Although we're going to have to worry about a few units coming from this direction. I think we're going to be okay. There's actually a unit right there that we got to keep an eye on. In fact, we'll stick a couple units nearby just to keep an eye on these units. Everybody else down here seems to be okay for the moment. Just go ahead and land in there. This is going to be okay. Alright, we're good for a moment. We're going to wait till we get, like I said, the crossbowmen. And then we will probably pull the trigger after we're in the city-state. How many? Three turns there, 2 turns there. So in 3 turns, we should be ready to pull this. Alright, any more? I guess there are some fisheries over here that we can hook up, so that looks good. We will do that. I guess you're going to kind of poke around over here, see what you can find. Alright, you guys start heading over to the front lines as best as you can. Industrial area ends in 9 turns, so we're already set for that, so we don't have anything to worry about. Got the coal power plant here. We don't need one in both places, so we probably need to figure out which one we actually want to hook up. Got the Panama Canal, huh? Yeah, that would be, I mean, it would be interesting to open up some of this down here. But nah, I'm not too worried about it. It's fun, but I don't think it's critical. There's no strategic reason we need to open up this southern part down here. It would just be kind of fun. So yeah, do we want to do the coal power plant or not? Let's see here. How much coal are we making? Oh, it's neither. Coal. 12 per turn, so we got plenty to actually do some power plant stuff. Do we want to put one both places? Just one place? You're at 61 production. You are at 33. You're at 55. So this is our best production spot, I think. Yeah, I think it is. So if it's going to be anywhere, I think this is the most logical place to at least put it here. If we put it anywhere after that, we'll have to think about that one for sure. I guess it doesn't really matter which path we take. We'll just come down here. Keep doing the railroad. Trader. Let's just keep going with whatever's going to give us the most gold at this point, I think. That's a lot of gold for Norway. Wow. But we'll come over this direction. You guys are all ready to jump in there, but gotta wait a couple more turns. So many units just sitting here ready to go. Alright, so some of his units did run away, so we don't have to worry about them at the moment. I guess just come through here, I guess, for now. Well, can't go in there, but that's okay. Once we declare the war, you'll be able to move around a little bit more freely. Joint war against Genghis Khan. I mean, no. We're just not in a position to care about a joint war against Genghis Khan just yet. So because I didn't declare a joint war with you, you declared war on me. That's kind of interesting. I'm not sure that I'm that worried about it at the moment. I mean, don't get me wrong, this ironclad here is going to chew up this sad little privateer, but we could just knock out Scythia down here if we really wanted to. You only have like 2 cities, don't you? Could totally get rid of you, not have to worry about you anymore. Kind of tempting. Got plenty of units nearby. I mean, since you are kind of causing some trouble, I mean, you're kind of being an annoyance, to be perfectly honest. We may think about that. Where did you go? Okay, there you go. There's one of our privateers up this way. Alright, so we do have our cannons. Go and upgrade those where we can. There's our Scorched Earth, just in time. I know we have more than that. Okay, so those are all good. Only a couple, but it's enough for now. So do we want to come deal with this mess before we do anything with Norway? I guess we don't have to rush Norway. We might as well swing down here. Don't even have walls down here. Wow. Oh, really? Can't shoot from there? Huh. Guess there was a hill there. Did not look like a hill. Frigate. Swing down here. Helps out. If nothing else, it's also XP, which is always good. Can you take that yet? Almost. Another frigate. Can I get close enough this turn? Can you attack the city? Looks like you can. So between you two, we should be fine. Alright, we'll go ahead and... Sure, why not? We'll keep the city as a jumping off point, if nothing else. This does say we're losing loyalty right away, but I'm not too worried about it. We'll be able to come down here to the city pretty quickly now. Let's bring a few of you guys down here. I don't know that we need everybody to come down, honestly. A couple of the frigates, a couple of the melee units. Should be plenty. Alright, this should be plenty to take this other city. Alright, we'll go ahead and do with that. Production. So we could go ahead and do the coal plant here as well. I mean, your production's not that great, although this would help a little bit. But really not enough, honestly, to justify, I don't think. Could take another district, though. A campus or something. I mean, obviously these are all better spots, but I have no problem with getting rid of that fort. It was just there as a... for a just very quick, specific reason. Could do another theater square, could do another entertainment complex. We do have a shortage of amenities up this way. Where's our other entertainment complex? Right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one is getting covered by that, but mines, however you say that, is not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fortunately, we're a little too far away from that city from over here. Yeah, we'll do a campus. Why not? It's not the greatest place for a campus, but I think it'll be alright. It's not like +1 is going to help us that much either. Alrighty. I guess repair the monument or something. I don't think we're going to have to worry about loyalty. We might, actually. Let's go ahead and bring our governor over here. How is loyalty over here, actually? Oh, plenty. So even if we move the governor away, we will still be okay. Honestly, I have no desire to take this stuff down here. I was going to let Scythia have her stuff. But since she declared war on me, I have to return the favor. You got 2 charges left. Go ahead and hook that up. That's fine. You are honestly not going to be needed down there, so we'll just kind of chill for the moment. We are about to declare war on Norway. We may do it before we finish Scythia. I'm not sure. We're definitely going to do it before we finish off anything with America, because that would... I don't think we need to wait for that by any stretch. Are you confused down there, buddy? I knew we were going to lose that one. That was just bad, you know, positioning at the moment of the war that got declared. Nothing more than that. Alright, so we did become suzerain over here. So we can go ahead and levy these military units, which is probably not that many, but it does get us the 2 extra envoys, which is the most important part. Plus it actually expands out their borders a little bit, which is always good. And that actually should lock that in. So let's go ahead and move you over to the next one that we care about. Probably Muscat, however you say that, over here. Be able to lock that one in. I think that is going to be a great idea. Yep, I like it. All right, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, we will very quickly finish off Scythia over here. Where is America? America's way up there. I don't think I'm going to reposition to go after America right now. They're not where we want to be at the moment, so going out of our way to go after them, I don't know, I'm not interested, to be honest. So we're going to focus on Norway, and then we'll take care of America later. I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.